Yo, what's up, Scorpio? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of February 2016. For the first 3 weeks of February, the sun is going to be in the sign of Aquarius. For you as a Scorpio, the sign of Aquarius is your fourth house of home and family. So for the first 3 weeks of February, the focus is going to be very much for you around your home life and your family life. In the fourth week of February, the focus actually shifts to more of a romantic situation for you because the sun's going to be moving out of your fourth house and into your fifth house, which is Pisces. Pisces for you as a Scorpio has very much to do with your romantic situation. So the last week of February, things will move to more of the romantic-oriented aspects of your life. On February 3rd, Mars is in Scorpio. That is your sign. Mars is like the power planet. It makes things, wherever it goes, it supercharges everything. And it's actually making a very positive angle to Pluto, which is in Capricorn. Capricorn for you as a Scorpio is your third house of communication. So with Mars being there, making a positive angle to Pluto in your house of communication, Mars is your first house of self, and you are communicating something very strongly. Look on February 3rd and following this event on February 3rd, you are communicating something very, very strongly, very passionately, and it's being received very well because this is a positive aspect between Mars and Pluto. So whatever it is you're communicating, people are receiving it very well. It could be, verbal. It could be via social media. Whatever it is, people are definitely taking it. They're definitely being very receptive of it. On February 8th, Mars in Scorpio, once again, Mars in your first house of self, is actually making more of a challenging, or it could be. It could also be looked at as more of maybe a transformational aspect to the new moon in Aquarius. Once again, Aquarius is your fourth house of home and family. So there is some sort of challenge happening in your home and family life. But it's also transformational too because with the new moon in Aquarius, new moons are sort of like a trigger. So wherever the new moon happens in your life, following the new moon, 6 months after that, the following 6 months after the new moon, there's all these like new things that start to happen, and then eventually 6 months after the new moon, there's the full moon in the same area where whatever has been building for the past 6 months finally comes to fruition. So look for something after February 8th in your home and family life. There's going to be some sort of change there. Something new is going to be happening. It's just going to keep building and building and building until 6 months later, once it hits the full moon, it'll come to fruition, whatever it is in your home and family life. On February 10th, Venus is in Capricorn. Venus is in the planet of love. Venus is the planet of love, and it's in Capricorn, which is your third house of communication, and it's making a positive angle to Jupiter, which is in the most sociable area of your chart. This Jupiter is in the 11th house of friendships and social activity. So you have the Venus, the planet of love, in your third house of communication, and it's making a positive angle with this social area, this friendship area. To me, this is just something very, very good for your love life, I feel. If you're single, maybe you're going to begin, having discussions with, somebody who's in your circle of friends. This could be like romantic discussions because Venus is is the planet of love. If you're already in a relationship, you're just going to be communicating wonderful things to your significant other, whoever they are. They're going to be very receptive of it. On February 22nd, there is the full moon in Virgo. Virgo, once again, is your 11th house of friendships and social activity. When this full moon hits on the 22nd, you could find yourself, hanging out with your friends like way more than you normally do. And it just indicates you being involved in a lot more social activity than normal. It could mean other things too. Sometimes like full moons can be like sort of like a shake-up. So maybe there's something that happens with you and maybe a group of your friends, or maybe one friend, or somewhere in your friendships where it kind of gets rattled a little bit, but it's it's necessary, because whatever is going on in your friendships right now, it can't continue to go on that way, so it needs to change. So it's different for every Scorpio. Not every Scorpio is the same. Some Scorpios could receive it pretty positively. Some Scorpios could maybe face some challenges, but then down the line, it's just better for you. And finally, February 24th, Mercury is in Aquarius, your fourth house of home and family, making a very positive angle to Saturn, which is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is your second house of money. So some sort of positive connection between your home life and Mercury being the planet of communication. So it's like almost like, is there like conversations that are happening at home regarding money, and they're very positive, beneficial conversations. But that's all I have for you this month, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. But I appreciate you taking the time to check this out, and I will see you next month. Take care. Bye-bye.